Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a DFB Pokal third round tie away against Stuttgart, and we follow it up with a league game away against league leaders Paderborn. In terms of our recent form, we are unbeaten in 12 games. We had a bit of a blip against Kiel. They were the better side. We managed a 1-1 draw though, and then we followed it up with a 2-0 win at home against Schalke. We had a friendly against Nürtingen in which we won 6-1. It was again an international break, so we rotated and got a few other players some game time. We also had a 1-0 win against Hansa Rostock. So we're looking pretty good at the moment. Like I say, form continues since changing into this 4-3-3, and we're left wondering what might have been if we didn't have such a poor start to the season. We're sat third in the league at the moment, we're on the same number of points as Union Berlin, just 2 points behind Paderborn. So after today, we might see ourselves top of the table, providing we can get the result. And, you know, we've had a phenomenal run. It's been absolutely fantastic, really, and the turnaround from the side has been second to nothing. As you can see here, there's a few promises that are underway at the moment. It is proving to be a bit difficult for one or two. So John Arias, who was the 18-year-old keeper we brought in, he wanted to be a star player. We got him to sign the contract anyway. He hasn't played a game. He's ended up being injured, and we are going to try and loan him out. Elias Becker wants to be loaned out as well. He's our backup left back, so again, we'll try and get him a loan deal. Dennis Bott wants to be sold, so we're going to try and get him out the door in January. Rodrigo Gonçalves, again, wants some more playing time, so he might be a player that we send out on loan as well. Leon Jensen wants to be sold um, if we get around £2 million, but we might sell him for a little bit cheaper. He's out of contract at the end of the season anyway. And Musa Yeo wants a loan move as well. That one I'm not too sure whether we'll do or not, because if Jensen does leave, Yeo will be needed potentially in that squad. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But other than that, everything's pretty good at the moment. As you saw with our form, we're looking pretty strong. Wolfsburg have knocked out Mainz, and Union Berlin continue their run in the competition after beating Hanover. To be fair, there's a couple of um, Bundesliga 2 sides still left in the competition. We've had a tough run already with the fact that we had to play Hertha Berlin. And going into this game, I'm not too sure how we'll get on, really. It's going to be a really tough ask for us. We've certainly got the capability to be competitive, that is for sure. But if we lose today, it won't be the end of the world. I think we've shown good competitiveness to actually have already beaten a Bundesliga side. And in all honesty, I think with the form that we're in, we've got a decent chance. We've got a strong side. They're playing with the back seven, though, so they're clearly a little bit frightened of the way that we're playing at the moment. If they're continuing to play that holding type um, defensive style of play, but we'll see how it goes. I think we're more than capable, but breaking down a back seven of a team from the league above us could be quite difficult. Here's Micah Berith into Olsen. Chance to lay it across. He keeps hold of possession, aided with a good tackle. It's now Micah Berith. And Bergzorg's in behind, and that is a good effort. But Grill makes a good save. He should have hit it lower, really. I think he just got under it a bit too much. And now Wanitsek with the corner. Plays it short to Christopher Olsen. The corner, well, I say the corner, the cross from him was blocked. And then Buchmann headed out for another corner. We're not going short this time. It's going to be swung in, and it's toward the far post. Bergzorg was not marked at all, and it almost came out for Micah Berith, but they just about managed to get it clear. Positive signs from our point of view, though, and we're looking pretty good at the moment. As I was saying, we've been outstanding in terms of our form in the league recently, and not only that, but within the unbeaten run, something I did notice, we're on 32 points at the moment. Last season, after the full campaign, obviously we came in halfway through the season, of course, but we finished with 30 points. So we've already beaten last season's tally, and after we've played Paderborn, that will be the halfway point of the season. So, we've certainly made massive strides to improving um, not just the football team, but the football club as well. So hopefully we can continue in that direction. Here's Smits, though, for Stuttgart, moving down the right-hand side. Olsen closing him down. Franjic looking over the top for Delic. I think he may have been offside. It's a good header from Luis Montinu. And offside check is happening here. It's a good header at the far post, though, from the striker. But I think Delic may have been offside. But the goal has been awarded. And we find ourselves behind, unfortunately. We have been the better team, though. 2 shots and just 1 on target for Stuttgart. They've just doubled that, in fact, now. But 5 shots and 3 on target for us. Stuttgart have actually overtaken us in terms of chances now. They've started to just turn the screw a bit and push on. And off the crossbar there from Stuttgart, we're all of a sudden just fighting a little bit hard for it here. Good tackle there from Olsen. And it's a throw. I thought the referee might have given a penalty there, but we did get away with it. And I thought that was half-time, but we've got a throw in here, and it's going to be a long throw from Vuskovic. And he's launched it into Montinu, but we do want to clear. Christopher Olsen with the header clear, and Micah Beereth again not getting stuck in, and Schmitz with the effort, tipped over by Alavwan. And it remains 1-0, but we're holding on here. We're not looking particularly good at the moment. And we may have to make some changes at half-time. Bergzorg and Tachi have both been completely absent in this match. And there goes the half-time whistle. And Stuttgart are our rivals as well, which I've only just realised. We're still in it, very much by the skin of our teeth, but we are still in it. We do have a chance here. Bergzorg is struggling, so we are going to have to take him off. And I think, to be honest, we'll do that now. He's really struggling. Lee Hyun-ju can come on for him. Tachi's having a poor game as well, as is Jimenez at right back. So we'll keep an eye on it. And there's going to be a throw in here for Stuttgart. Montinu has taken a knock, though. So that is something to keep an eye on. It's going to be Vuskovic with the long throw. Launches it in. Franjic wins the header, finds Buckman. And that is 2-0. And that, I think, to be honest, is going to be game over. We are heading potentially for our first defeat here in 13 matches, which would be a bit of a shame. But, you know, we've not played well today. And Kwanzaa or Kobold, I'm not sure which one it was. I think it might have been Kobold with the header there. Not even close to being on target. We've been competitive, but we've not looked like scoring. It's been a bit of a shame. We've actually had the majority of possession as well. They've just hit us quite consistently with the counter-attack. And the set pieces have done against us with the long throws as well. Here's Christopher Olsen. That's so poor with his control. And Tomiak easily winning possession. And now Reichhoff with the finish. Hint of offside. It's potentially his first goal of the season. We don't deserve to be 3-0 down if it does get given. To be honest, we don't deserve to be 2-0 down. Disallowed that time, but we are going to have to really pick it up here if we want to stay in the competition. Jimenez is going to come off for Goncalves. I think we're going to get Efkan on as well because Beerith hasn't been in there in it at all. Luca Oyen can come on for Richmond Tachi as well. And to be honest, we're lacking a bit in midfield. Olsen, Van Itzek and Burnich, none of them really playing well. So we'll get Vandenberg on as well. And for the last 25 minutes, getting some game time against Bundesliga opposition. And hopefully we can just get into it a bit. We're going to fire the boys up a bit. And see if we can just create something. It'll be a bit of a strange one if we don't actually score a goal. We've been very consistent in our goal scoring as well. Here's Tomiak. Looking to switch the play, and it's well played. Deman looking for Montinu, but Konza into Lee Hyun-ju. Now Van Itzek over the top. Luca Oyen is there, and he had a chance to control and then hit it, but he tried to hit it first time. It's a big chance, that. And if we want to be doing well, we've got to be taking those chances. It'll be too little too late now, I think. Goncalves with the throw, though. Into Van Itzek, back to Goncalves. Now Van Itzek again. Luca Oyen is taking a deflection. Lee Hyun-ju hits the post. That had to be a goal. For us to have a chance, it had to be a goal. But Hugo fires it in. Lee Hyun-ju has actually scored with a much tougher chance this time. It was a good delivery from Hugo. And with the potential injury time to come, we have a chance here. It's a fiery finish that from Lee Hyun-ju. Grill didn't have a chance. Hugo with a low cross into him. It was a good finish. 4 minutes added time. Can we find just one more chance? I don't think we will. There is the final whistle, and we deserve to get our goal. And overall, I don't know. I think we were a little bit harshly done by, really. Our XG was better than Stuttgart's. They had more shots on target than we did, though, 7-6. Possession-wise, we dominated. But again, the long throw really did us, and we're unfortunate, I think. But overall, I'm not too displeased. We've done well to get to the third round, considering we had Bundesliga opposition in the first round. And even though it was a late in the day goal, we gave good account of ourselves, I think, and we just have to push on and see where we go from here. £600,000 we received for that plus TV money, and like I say, we had a decent run, so we can't be too disappointed. We've got league leaders Paderborn now in the league, and hopefully, like I say, we can get a good result because it could send us top. I would normally break away here, but I think what I'll probably do is I'll just flick through all this and continue it round, and we'll be at the match in no time with a bit of luck, and then we should see where we end up. Hopefully, like I say, if we do get a good result against Paderborn, we are in a fight for promotion. I was aiming for mid-table. I'm hoping that defeat in the cup doesn't derail us a lot. Um, I've seen it happen before, where it can completely derail a side, but hopefully we can find a way of doing the deed here. It's first team football, but not getting it. Dearie me. A couple of players that haven't been playing as regularly, they are finding it acceptable to be known as squad players rather than the key players as such. So it is helping a little bit that. But the further we're going into the campaign, one or two players are getting a little bit more edgy. Okay. There's not too much interest in Kwanzaa, but his release clause is potentially attracting a bit of interest, so it might be something that we have to sort out sooner rather than later. And yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it. We're only going to make a couple of changes today. It'll largely be down that left-hand side, with Bergzorg struggling to maintain fitness. Likewise, our left back. Other than that, we're not looking too bad. Everything seems in order for the most part. So Alavan in goal with Becker, Kobal, Kwanzaa and Jimenez at the back. Burnich, Olsen and Vanitsek in midfield with Oyen, Tachi and Beerith as the front three. I mean, Gonçalves, he's on the bench. He'll potentially get game time today, but we'll see how we get on. Hopefully we can get back to winning ways pretty much instantly. Like I say, it was a bit harsh that we got beat by our rivals Stuttgart in the cup, but we have an opportunity here to get to the top of the league. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times already, but if we can do well today and just get back to winning ways instantly, it would be ideal, really, because obviously the last thing we need is a run of games where we just struggle. But it is the last game for about 3 weeks now. We've got a bit of a mid-season tour in Poland happening, so that will be ideal for us. It'll keep us reasonably fit, hopefully, and then obviously we've got the transfer window to come as well. So exciting times ahead. Here's Diego Lopez into Muslia, and now Shuto Machino is in behind, and it's a good challenge from Kwanzaa. Really good block from him. And let's be honest, against a striker who's called Shuto Machino, we're going to have to be pretty careful, I think. He is one of the top scorers in the league, I believe, actually. So he's certainly living up to his name. Beerith has got a little bit of a foot injury, so Efekan might have to come on. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Paderborn yet to have a shot on target, whereas we have, but they've had more attempts at goal in general. Here's Taki, moving down the left-hand side. I still don't know whether to call him Taki or Tachi. Now Becker, chance to get the cross in, swings it toward the far post. Micah Beerith, that's a big, big chance. He's got to be hitting the target. And again, he's struggling for goals at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. He's looked better than Efekan did last season, though, it has to be said. But he is struggling to get consistency. Bergzorg and Tachi are our main goal threats at the moment, to be honest. They have been our key players. Here's Azevedo moving down the left-hand side here for Paderborn. Good block on the cross by Tachi. Now Sasumuku into Azevedo. Again, it's cleared away. And Micah Beerith is chasing this down and he's potentially in behind here. Can he get the strike away? Micah Beerith, and again, it's a good save by the keeper. I thought it was blocked by the defender, but it came up that it was saved by the keeper. And he's got to be doing better there. Burnich with the short corner into Vanetsek. Just holding it at the corner flag, didn't come to anything. We do have a free kick though. Vanitsek to take, fires it in, and it's off the woodwork. Beerith couldn't win the header, and it's bundling about in the penalty area, and somehow Paderborn do get it away. We just couldn't get that vital touch there. Very even game though here, and the other game that's going on today is Kiel against Hamburg, so very close at the moment. And I'm not too sure what to make of it. Again, I think we've been just about the better side, but I think we need just that little bit more. Just give that little bit more. Beerith and Oyen on 6.4 and 6.3, they've been quite poor for us. We may have to make changes going forward, as we do tend to do, unfortunately. And I think, to be honest, we'll do that now because their ratings aren't getting any better. Lee Hyun-ju can come on for Oyen, and Efekan can come on there. We're struggling in midfield as well. Leon Jensen can come on in that holding role in midfield. We'll just switch them two around and get Vandenberg on. And we'll leave it at that for now, but we are going to have to keep an eye on it. Touches on a yellow card, which isn't ideal. And obviously, we could be struggling for fitness with the back four as well at some point. Here is Becker. Swings in the crosses toward the centre, and it's cleared away. Kobold's header, and I think it hit the woodwork. Vandenberg's picked it up and found Lee Hyun-ju, and it's saved again by Hughes, knocking it over the crossbar. And Lee Hyun-ju here with the corner. Swings it in toward the far post, and Huth claimed it very easily. Efekan didn't really get up to challenge for either of those opportunities, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Tachi's struggling for fitness now as well, and we've not really got anyone that we can bring on for him, so he's going to have to continue doing what he's doing for now. We could potentially change the system, but it's not something I want to do. We play well in this system, and we're playing well today. It's just going to be a case of fighting our way through it. And we are going to take off Jimenez at right back now. Get Gonçalves on for him. Both centre-backs are struggling too, but we'll have to just... Oh, I knew it. I absolutely knew it. We're down to 10 men. Jensen picking up an injury here just after we make our final substitution. And it's not something he can carry on with. And we're down to 10 men. Oh, that's not ideal at all. Hmm. Let me think a minute. I think what we'll have to do is put Lee Hyun-ju into central midfield. What's he best at? He can do Mazzala, he can do playmaker. I think we make him a Mazzala on attack. Jensen is obviously done now. Tachi's going to have to stay on and play in that attacking midfield role potentially. Because Vandenberg ideally will play there, but we haven't got enough options in midfield now. That is extremely unfortunate. We're going to keep on the same mentality. Obviously, with Jensen having to go off, being down to 10 men isn't ideal. Becker here with a corner. Can we snatch a goal? It's headed clear by Hoyer. Tachi picks it up. Plays it back into Becker, who strikes it. What a goal from the left back, Elias Becker. He was given the space. And now I'm in another quandary. We're into the last 10 minutes. We're down to 10 men. I tend to leave positive mentality turned on and everything like that. I'd rather us keep playing the way we are. and not get us into a defensive mind, because if we go defensive, Paderborn will throw everything at us. With every minute that goes by, this could be a huge result considering we were down to 10. Becker with his first goal for the club, and what a goal it was. And it's a huge goal in the context of this first half of the season. That is a brilliant 3 points. Tachi with the assist, but what a goal from our young left back. That was a phenomenal finish there. And we are in a brilliant position. That takes us to top of the league. And obviously, with every point that we gain now is more than we got last season in total. We top the league at the halfway stage, unless Union Berlin win their last game, in which case they'll knock us off on goal difference. Um, oh my word, what a fantastic performance that was. Leon Jensen is out for the rest of the season. He's done his cruciate ligaments, and we'll make him a promise, but he's actually out of contract at the end of the season as well. After doing cruciate ligaments, we won't be renewing his contract. So it's a bit of a blow that we've lost him, but Becker, what a brilliant performance. What a lovely goal from him off the bench. 12 games unbeaten in the league now. 10 of them victories, only the 2 of them draws against St. Pauli and Kiel. And not only that, I've just noticed we've had 3 clean sheets, 4, 5 in our last 7 games. Again, that's absolutely fantastic. Really good stuff. So we're officially at the halfway point of the season now, and we're looking very, very good. I mean, I can't believe how much of a turnaround we've had, to be quite honest. It's been a fantastic first half of the season after we changed back to this 4-3-3. In terms of the schedule, obviously we've got friendlies in tow, and then we've got the second half of the season getting underway. So what I'll probably do, we'll just get through all of January. We'll have a look at the transfer window and everything when we come back, and we'll go away against Hamburg and at home against SC Verl. And we played them early in the season, and both of them had the beating of us at the early stage. But of course, we were doing the 4-2-3-1 at that point. So we've got a tough run of games to start with to come back at. Elversberg beat us 3-2. Union Berlin we battered 4-0 on the opening day, of course. Kaiserslautern we lost to. Hamburg and Verl we lost to. So hopefully we can get revenge against a couple of these sides. And then it'll be all systems go. We are in a title race, everybody. Let's see how we do going into the next episode. Like I say, 3 games there, we'll get them out of the way. Hamburg and Verl, we will be back for. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.